Hey friends, Laura here, and welcome to Laylo Wellness. Today's practice is going to be focusing on a stress reset. I know a lot of us are under stress almost every day, and that's a normal part of life. But so is taking care of yourself and finding ways to release some of that stress. Let's get started. We're going to start today's practice on our back. I'm going to be using a yoga mat right under my neck. You could use a bolster, you could use a rolled up towel, whatever's going to fit. You want it to fit closely right into that little curve of your neck, so not anything too big. We're going to come all the way down onto our back. And now that we're down on our back, place whatever that support is that we want to use right underneath the neck. Take your feet out to the edges of your mat and let the knees just fall together. We're going to take our hands, you can lace the fingers or stack the hands, and just place them on your forehead. We just want to give a gentle weight to our forehead to help stretch out the neck. Spend a few moments here letting yourself release some of that tension in your neck, tuning into your body, noticing how you're feeling. Observing your thoughts right now. Noticing if you've got a little monkey mind going on. You know, the monkey mind jumping from thought to thought, thing to thing, sometimes worry to worry. We're just observing it. You're not trying to change it. You just want to notice where you're at right now. And we start to come into the breath. Taking some longer, slower, deeper breaths. Every time we breathe in a little energy, a little bit of focus, some positivity. Every time we breathe out, we soften into the muscles, release some of that stress, and know that this is where you're meant to be right now. Let's take one more breath in, and as you exhale, lift those hands up and away, bringing your hands alongside your body. Sitting into your restorative pose. This deep level of relaxation is a sanctuary we don't spend a lot of time in. Try to let yourself really be present here. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, tuck your chin, bring your hands up to whatever bolster you're using under the neck, and just remove it. Let's bring both knees into the chest. Hands on top of those knees, gentle rock side to side, loosening up your back. Another place we famously hold tension. Just let it go. And then find some stillness once again. We're going to tuck the chin, look at your knees, pull the knees a little bit closer, and rock. It might take a couple of rocks. Rock yourself up. Swing those legs behind you and come into a tabletop position. Hands right underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Fingers spread nice and wide so you can see the mat between your fingers. Let's get nice and long here, and then we start to rock gently front and back. Notice the pressure on your wrists changing here. We start to go side to side. And then we connect those 4 points, drawing a big circle with our body. Let's take that circle in the other direction. And then come to stillness, back into your tabletop position. Let your hips come all the way back to your heels now, finding a child's pose, reaching your hands forward just a little bit more. Maybe your forehead's resting on a block, maybe it's down to the mat. Every breath in, finding that focus and energy. Every breath out, softening into a release. Inhale, slide your body forward. Let your elbows drop to the floor. Walk your feet back. Coming into that Sphinx pose. Lifting the gaze straight ahead. One more breath in. Exhale, lower down. Slide those hands right underneath your shoulders and press away. Bending the knees, returning to your tabletop position. Inhale, lift your gaze. Drop your belly, lift your hips. Cow pose. Exhale, scoop the hips, round the spine, tuck the chin. Cat pose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's come back to our tabletop position. Tucking your toes under, lift the hips up high, coming into a downward facing dog. Start to pedal out the legs. While you pedaling out on your legs, transfer as much of your body weight to the middle of your palm as you can, right at the base of your fingers. Lengthen out your arms, lengthen out your spine. Come up on all 10 toes. Exhale, let the heels drift toward the floor. If you feel like you want a flatter back, bend the knees a little bit more to help yourself get there. Or start to send those heels down to the mat if you want more length in the back of the legs. Inhale, lift your gaze to the top of your mat. Start to walk toward the top of the mat. Let's keep a little bit of space here between your feet and lengthen out the legs to come into a forward fold. Let the head hang, loosen that neck up a little bit. You can help your body get a little closer to the legs, maybe by bringing your hands to the back of your thighs. Or if you feel like your shoulders need more, take your peace fingers, wrap them around your big toes, and pull away. Find what version of forward fold your body needs right now. We're going to soften those knees, let your belly rest on your thighs, reach up for your opposite elbows, and again, letting the body hang, let your legs support you here, come into ragdoll. You can move this or hold it still, whichever you prefer. Let's find some stillness. Dropping your hands between your feet, step back on your left foot and let the right knee drop out to the side to come into a lizard pose. You can drop the back knee if you'd like. You can be down on your forearms. Any version of lizard that you like. We just want to give those hips a little bit of release here. Take one more breath in and out. As you're exhaling, push your weight back. Bring your right knee underneath your hip. Returning to your table, find your cow and cat. Return to table. Tuck your toes, lift the hips high, downward facing dog. Let your shoulder blades slide toward your hips, really open up your neck. Inhale, walking your feet to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Lengthen out however you'd like. Bending the knees, reaching up for your opposite elbows, ragdoll. Move it, keep it still. Let's drop the hands between the feet, stepping back on your right foot, dropping that left knee out to the side. Find your lizard pose. Whatever you did on the other side, see if you can mirror it on this side. One more breath. Bringing that right knee to the ground, left knee right underneath the left hip, hands under those shoulders, one more round. Cow and cat. And return to table. Let's bring your right knee behind your right wrist. We're going to flip the right ankle toward the left hand. We're just going to walk that left leg back to come into pigeon. Lots of options here. You can walk your hands in a little closer to lift up nice and high, or you can drop down onto your forearms. You might be sitting on a block or a bolster here under the hips to give you some extra support. Let your shoulders relax away from your ears. Inhale, bring your hands under your shoulders. Curl the toes under, walk that left knee back in. Right knee under the hip, we're back in our tabletop. Cow and cat. Left knee behind the left wrist, flipping that left ankle toward the right wrist. I'm going to begin walking back with the right toes, lengthen out the right leg. Again, take your options, whatever you did on the other side. If you were in proud pigeon, stay with proud pigeon. If you went down to sleeping pigeon, go there, wherever you'd like to be. Adjust as needed. Again, if you want to have a block to give you some extra support, just slide it underneath so the hips have some support while they're working their way open. Your decision here. Let's take a few breaths, soften into it. Become aware of that space between your shoulders and ears. Inhale, bringing both hands under your shoulders, one at a time. Walk that right foot in. Bring the left knee underneath the hip. Last time, cow and cat. Return to your table. cross at the ankles here. Walk yourself up and over those legs and find your seat. Let's roll all the way down onto our backs. Bring the knees up with us, arms out nice and wide like the letter T. We're going to drop those knees to the left, maybe scoot your hips a little bit to the right. Keeping both shoulders on the ground. Roll all the way onto our side. Pick up the top foot, either at above the ankle or the top of the foot, wherever you can reach, and pull that heel in towards your back side. You might want to take that bottom arm and give your head a little bit of a rest. Let's pull the heel as close as we can and see if we can find a little release for those quads. And rolling onto your back. Bringing the knees back into the chest, reset that spine, arms wide like the letter T. Let's drop the knees to the right. Scoot the hips to the left if needed. Both shoulders on the ground here. Let's roll all the way onto our side, picking up that left foot toward the heel, bringing the right hand under the head, quad stretch. And then we release that foot, come back to the center, reset that spine, and find your restorative pose. Feet at the edges of the mat, knees drop together, arms wherever they feel comfortable alongside your body. Palms down, a little more grounding. Palms up, a little more energy. Come back to your breath. Inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue this patterned breath and picture that breath coming into the body, sliding down your spine. And then as you're drawing the breath back up the front side of the body, almost like a zipper, very slow, gathering any more stress that's still sitting in your body to be breathed out. Inhale down the spine. Exhale, zip that zipper up the front. Give yourself one more round of this breath. You can continue to stay here in your Shavasana if you would like. Otherwise, when you're ready, bring yourself back up to a seated position. Take a moment to let that chin drop, releasing your neck, taking your ear to one side, then over to the other, and then back to the center. Gradually opening your eyes. Inhale, take that big reach out and up. Exhale, bringing your hands back into heart center. May you have peace in your thoughts, kindness in your words, and hope in your hearts. From my heart to yours, namaste. I hope today's practice gave you a little bit of relief in your stressful days. And just remember, friction in life is unavoidable, but holding on to it is not. You can let go of it anytime you want. If you enjoyed today's practice and found some benefit, please comment down below, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you'd like more wellness tips on your physical, mental, and social wellness, please visit me at laylowellness.com.